last time on Dungeon Buddies. And in front of you is the giant mountain, which is a giant jagged stone pillar. It actually gets lost in the clouds. Like, that's how tall this mountain really is.
Hey, Captain.
Hey.
So what'd you find?
So I found the top.
Oh, good.
So there is a top. Good news.
Okay, that's nice to know.
Bad news, it's really, 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 really high.
You don't say.
It's going to take a while.
Cal and Mango, you actually look and see behind J-Rock. There, curled up at the back of the cave, is what looks to be a cold-scale drake. As you're looking around and like seeing these like massive walls and stone buildings, all of a sudden you feel a rumble and you feel movement behind you, and as you turn around, all of a sudden everything goes black. Well, if it isn't Mango Breeze. Okay, so let's continue back into it. So if you recall, you guys have just awoken in a giant bird cage on a giant dining room table beside a second bird cage, which was containing the person that you know as, well, at least as Mango knows as, Polly Potter, who is just addressed Mango Breeze by name, standing there.
You know this nerd, Mango? Sounds like you know this nerd.
Don't even look at him. Like, he's not even worth the time.
Hey, man, what's up?
So I'm not even worth the time. Oh, thank you, Mango
Go through puberty, you
Breeze.
nerd.
That was just simply rude. I have no problems with you. It's just Mango over there.
Oh, okay. You know, we're cool then. Okay.
We can be fine. No, I have no reason to be. I have no reason to be upset at you guys. Like, I just met you. I didn't just meet him.
Well, what did Mango do? Yeah.
You still have our weapons on us?
Probably not.
Yeah, like
Oh,
you guys
we
were
do?
just basically, as far as you can tell, you were just tossing these cages. with
Oh,
everything.
sweet.
All right.
I try swinging like my big axe at him, like kind of just trying to like fish him with it.
Ignore him.
Excuse me.
Ignore him.
What are you doing?
He's crazy. The cold got to him. He has cold brain, you know. What did Mango? What happened here? Like,
Mango's not even responding at this
okay,
point.
what is wrong with you guys? Why do you?
Can I roll an investigation check? I'm just trying to look at how to get out of this cage at this point. I'm not even acknowledging his existence.
Sure. So roll your investigation check.
Not good. That's like a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you're in a giant cage. There is a like front little gate to the cage, and there's a lock on it. And so Mango's just looking around trying to find something. But back to Polly and J-Rock, who are there talking, and Polly's just like, do you really know who Mango is?
Of course, he's our captain.
Oh, he's your captain.
Yeah, it's you know, I thought that too at first, but you know what? He's actually very good.
Do you know where he comes from? Do you know the blood in his veins?
Okay, at this point, Mango steps in, he casts thaumaturgy, makes
Are
his
you a
voice boom,
racist?
and he's like, "You can't, it, scumbag!"
You see Polly whip out a book, and he casts thaumaturgy as well, and he says, "What'd you just say to me, nerd?"
Mango casts Mage Hand, grabs his book, and takes it away.
You don't do that.
Okay.
He pulls the book away, and you're not able to take it. Get your hands off and get your own, freak.
Now, boys. You know, I think we can come to like sort of resolution. I don't think we need to fight like this.
Look,
okay.
him and I don't need a resolution.
Okay,
There is only one result that is needed from this, and
What
he
is
needs
it?
to get out of here, and his just
bro.
needs to be
Hey,
gone.
bro.
I completely agree. I'm leaving, and you're staying here.
Okay, bro.
Forever.
I'm not staying anywhere.
Okay, you know, the whole thing here is like we're in a bird cage. We seem like we're maybe a little trapped. So it's not like we have much a choice, but you know, just playing counselor here, you know, tell me about the blood. What's the blood mean?
What's the blood mean?
Okay.
Do you know whose father is?
You guys don't need to know this, and we don't need to talk about
Do you
it.
know what his father
We're
did?
men.
All right. And,
We're men of the sea. Damn it. We don't ask questions like this.
where's Don Sleasley and Sunshiny Ranger? Your two little pals, what?
Look, you know that's not their names.
That doesn't matter. We don't need to talk about our past. We don't need to talk about anything. We just need to leave this cage. Right, guys?
I mean, I would
Yeah.
like to be out of this cage. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't like what's happening here. There's a lot of tension. I'm not vibing with
As
it.
much as it absolutely repulses me to say it, that scumbag over there is right. We gotta
Call him that.
leave.
He's our captain. You can call him Captain. Captain
Yeah,
Mango.
Captain Scumbag over
No.
I start
You know,
charging
you're
up
half-
a lightning strike.
No, see, you're
in my hand.
you're halfway there, bro.
there. You guys hear like I feel like a slight rumble in just kind of like the building itself, and you see Polly kind of like look around,
What did you
and he's like, "Okay, look, whatever, fine, okay, look. Have you guys ever heard the stories of like giants? And I don't mean just like the like kind of big people who are like 9 feet. Like I'm talking like giants. Do you guys remember those? Like Mango, I know you're not that dumb that you forgot them.
I mean,
I know
Mango.
about them, and I don't need to hear about them from you. I don't want to have any of your information.
Well, look, all the rumors about them eating people, it's all true. That's no joke. And like being up here where there's like not a lot, we're a delicacy. And I can tell you, I don't plan on being eaten today. So we got to get out of here.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check. I'm gonna see how big these bars are, and I'm gonna see if I can fit Jirok through them.
They're a little bit too close together because they're like
Like a bird
It's a
cage.
bird cage, but like not like a big open squared bird cage. Like it's like like a lot of them consecutively going around.
Oh,
with
like, that's
bars.
what I figured. I mean, like he's not a big guy.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm aware, and he cannot fit.
Okay. Okay.
At that time, though, and you're over there, Cal. You're trying to shove. Jirok.
Gently, I'm not gonna try and
Trying
like
to gently-
slice him through.
You're
I'm
trying to
just
gently shove Jirok through
it's not working.
the cage. You feel some more rumbling going on. And as that happens, you see the door to the den, like you see like the doorknob on it start to move, and Polly just looks over you guys and just goes, play dead. And then you just see him flop over and like ragdoll in the cage.
He's right.
I played
Just
it.
do it.
Okay, gee whiz. Okay.
Okay.
I do it really dramatically.
As that happens, you see this huge door in this room swing open, and you see this massive giant start walking through. And I'm talking like Shadow of the Colossus, like huge looking giant start strolling through this building. And you see him kind of like lean over and start looking at the cages. And he just starts kind of like poking at the cage, almost like poking at a fish tank, trying to stir some motion. And you start poking. And I actually want you all to make a will save.
that
Oh, what?
You know, wisdom.
Or wisdom saving throw, sorry. Isn't there something for will?
Oh, nat 20. No, there's no will.
Wait.
That's 22.
I got a 20. Nat 20, baby.
It's a 4.
Ooh. So as he starts knocking on the cage, Cal, your fear actually starts getting the better of you. And when he starts like hitting the cage with his finger, you actually jump a couple times. And the giant kind of notices this and begins to lean in towards the cage again and starts like staring at you. And you see he opens up the cage and extends a finger into the cage and starts almost like stroking your back. Make another wisdom saving throw.
I just don't like the thought of that to begin with. Like, reel me right now. It's like, It's a 10.
Yeah, so you're having a hard time holding on and you're feeling this finger. But then outside you hear some more commotion and loud noises, and you see the giant like kind of like turn his head around his shoulder, and he stands up to walk away and slowly swings that cage again. But he does it quickly before running out, and actually it slams into it and doesn't quite latch on. So the cage is now a little bit open, and the giant stormed out.
Freedom!
That was so loud.
I was far away too.
That was loud. Oh, that hurt my head.
Well, good job, Cal. You really won him over. Anyways, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
am I letting me a
Mango's
hand?
like, yeah, man, we're leaving.
Okay.
All right, gnome, sir, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You assumed I'm a gnome, huh?
Well,
Did you assume my race?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Okay. Yeah. no.
rogue, sir,
I have Mage Hand
assume.
slowly pushing J-Rock to the the door. It's
can you
Okay. Okay.
some
you know what?
assistance?
You were very rude to my captain, and
Look, him and
there
I.
needs-
Look, I'm sorry if it was offensive. Him and I just have a hard history, and clearly he doesn't want to talk about it, so we can leave it there. But just, I have no problems with you, and it's just there's a lot of bad blood between us right now. And
Okay. Well,
look, I know we're mad, but I don't think I deserve to die for that.
no, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if I let you down, you got to be nice, and you have to apologize. You have to apologize to Mango.
Okay, I'll
All right.
do it.
I guess I'll throw him with a lockpick. I guess I think that's probably the only thing I can.
Well,
do.
the bird cage, they're just beside each other, so you can literally walk around
we're not on the
table.
ground yet.
No, you're on the table.
Oh, okay. No, I see. Okay, yeah.
You walked out of the cage, and you're now standing
All right.
on the table.
I'll go and pick his lock.
Okay.
Pick up his lock.
So you go over.
right.
It's a massive lock mechanism because it's giants. So you go over, and it's almost big enough that you can like poke your head in the keyhole. Like you're like, oh, okay. Like so.
Oh.
But the thing is, you just weren't able to reach it from the inside.
Okay.
But so you're able to go in, and because of its massive size, you got to use like your whole body, but you're able to eventually push up the pins and get the cage open for him. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mango sees that this happened. He's like, J-Rock, what are you doing?
Okay, no, Mango,
Look.
come here, and okay,
Mango.
Polly, sincerely.
Look, I know we don't like each other, and you know what?
It's an understatement.
We don't have to. Let's just both try and make it out of this alive. Okay?
Fine. You're out. You go your way. I go mine. Okay.
Well,
Okay, but
where are you guys going?
Okay, no, you didn't do what I asked.
I'm sorry. Okay. And
okay.
I'm sorry for the things I said while I was in the cage. I was in there for some time, and it has been difficult. You saw what happened to your Minotaur friend.
You know what?
It's not been good.
Yeah, you know
And
what?
I'm sorry.
It wasn't so hard, now was it? See, we're all friends here.
You have no idea.
Okay, so you know what? This is good. What skills do you offer? What can you?
Well, I've been studying at Hogwarts for years. It's a
Assumed
wizard.
that one.
It's a wizard slash sorcerer school.
Yeah, familiar.
So I'm a wizard myself. So I can I can do some magic. That,
Okay.
I don't know what else you want to know.
Magic seems to be helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This just don't touch my book.
Listen, we only need one magic guy around.
Okay, you know what? I agree, but for this one, hey, you know what? There's giants. Maybe we need double magic. I don't know, man.
Look,
we need help.
He's not the only giant here. Look, Mango, like I said, I don't want to be friends, and we don't have to be friends. But if we're going to make it out of here alive, as much as I loathe to say it, I think we're going to need each other.
He starts gagging a little bit.
And
but he's like,
at the same time, you see Polly kind of turn. It's like, and just like also is like repulsed by the idea.
Best friends. All right, let's go. Let's head out. Where to, Captain?
Oh, far from best friend.
Okay, I was trying to lighten the mood, and you're really.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
thank you.
You saved me
Okay.
from the cage. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I walk up to Polly, and like I grab, I pull him aside real quick, and I just whisper to him, I'm like, "Okay, fine, we'll do this together this one time, but once we're out of here, you're gone, okay?"
Trust me, I want out of here and away from you as fast as humanly or Eric Cockerly possible.
And we don't talk about backstories. You got that?
Fine.
All right, deal. And I stick out my hand.
And the Polly aggressively shakes it, and you guys kind of part ways.
Yeah, pretty good, right, pal? Or Cal? Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah. You like that?
It'll do for now.
Okay. Well, what do you want, man? Really? Okay. Let's. Mango, can we please go?
Yeah, let's go.
So just in case you guys didn't pick up on it from the kind of like the last scene, Polly is also an Aarakocra as well, and also with a feather pattern of that of a parrot. So actually, he looks very similar to Mango in terms of like they're both Aarakocra and they're both parrot feather patterns. So like there's just some odd similarities between them. And so,
Mango's the better one.
but Mango's better. But so I just thought I would just mention that as well, just in terms of what he looks like. He's got some small round spectacles, similar to that of another popular wizard in media that we've heard of before.
And a scar on his forehead, I believe.
I knew he looked like a nerd.
In the shape of a cloud.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Cloud-shaped scar on his forehead as well, where the feathers don't grow anymore.
Just a bald spot.
And it's small. It's just like on like his bird-like forehead. And then he's wearing a winterized version of the eagle's like attire. So you can tell he like being winterized, like it seems like similar to you. He was like preparing to come for the cold. Like he was preparing to come here.
I like to think that he was wearing like an Eagles jacket, like the band, the Eagles. Because that would be the coolest thing ever.
That would have been hilarious. Anyway, so after you guys have all kind of like reconvened, Polly looks over and he's like, one last thing. Who's that guy?
Who?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Lenny. Yeah, you still good, Lenny? We haven't really checked in a while. I'm sorry, man.
Yes, I've been quite all right. It seemed to be a minor disruption with my optic settings and was unable to determine how we ended up in this location. My apologies for missing that. Hi, to introduce myself, my name is L3D, Led, also affectionately referred to by the crew as Lenny. It's a pleasure to meet you, Polly. I'm going to pretend like I know what any of that meant or what you are and just say, okay, sure. Okay, sorry. Side note, okay, why are you guys here?
Why are you here?
Yeah.
You first.
Well, I asked you first. Why?
Okay.
Okay.
We saved you from your cage. You go first.
Okay, hold on. I just realized we're still standing in the middle of this room with outside of the cages. We should try and get out of here and at least find a safe place to talk.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So currently you're in like a den. There's like a big table, a fireplace. There seems to be a
I
door.
walk into the fire.
Oh god.
I become the fire.
I am fire. You guys can make your way down off the table. You still have some of your climbing materials. So for those of you who can't fly, you can kind of quickly make your way down with those. Polly and I'm assuming Mango would just kind of fly down off the table, and then you guys can make your way to the door if you want.
You know what? I don't trust this. I'm going to try to hide kind of along stuff. Like, go from thing to thing.
Yeah. So, you like on your way over, instead of just like running out in the open towards the door, you're kind of hiding behind like there's like a little like footstool that you're behind a big leg on, and you run underneath like a big rocking chair, and you're kind of sliding across the the stone like wall like leading up to the door and kind of like sneaking your way through. And Lenny's kind of following suit,
I was gonna
following
say.
behind
I was
you.
literally about to say like I make sure Lenny comes with.
Lenny is like he's basically has been following you for like this time,
yeah.
J-Rock, because you kind of appear to be the one who's being the most cooperative with him and working. So he kind of and you appear to be the one giving the most clear direction. So he's kind of been following you and how that goes through. How do the rest of you guys want to do it? Do you want to follow suit? Or?
Yeah, I'll follow J-Rock.
Yeah. So you guys, So you all follow suit, and you're all sneaking along with him and Polly as well. You go up to the doorway, and you can peek around into the next room, and you see what appears to kind of be like a kitchen and a main living area. You look around, and the giant is nowhere to be seen. But you do see kind of in the kitchen area, there's like a big window that leads to outside, as well as through the living area, there is a door that leads to the outside.
Should we kind of investigate this more, or should we just get out of here? Like, I don't know, because like we came here, we're no longer trapped. Like, I feel like we should be kind of looking around. I just don't know where we are.
Well, I don't think we should stay in this room at least for very long because the guy's gonna come back.
Sure.
I would recommend we leave the building at least and
Yeah.
find somewhere relatively safe to talk.
All right. After you, Captain.
Let's go
Where do you want to go?
out the window.
You want to go out the window? Okay. So to do that, it's going to take some climbing from the other members. So Polly and Mango, you guys both kind of fly up onto a ledge into the kitchen, but it's going to take a couple minutes for the other guys to climb up. So they begin climbing up and doing that. As you do that, you see that same giant who was in there previously come walking through the front door through the living area and kind of just like starts like to stumble in. You see him kind of like take a coat off and like kind of like set it down and begin kind of strolling on through. I want Cal and J-Rock to make stealth checks.
19.
I got a 17.
Okay, yeah. So the three of you, because Lenny was climbing there as well, as the door slams open, the three of you basically just like freeze. And you're like latched onto this kind of like big cupboard that leads up to kind of higher up on the kitchen counter. And you guys just freeze there. And the giant seems to walk through, like stroll through the living area and stroll back into that like den and doesn't seem to notice you guys.
All right, I guess we just keep on climbing.
Yeah, like,
Trying to get the
let's
hell
keep
out of
going,
there.
boy.
Okay, yeah. So
sorry.
you guys continue to climb and you make your way out, and so you guys are planning on going out the window.
Is it already open? Like,
Yeah, like
Okay,
there's kind
yeah,
of like
yeah.
some just like big wood paneling
Yeah,
there, but
okay.
it's
Yeah.
you guys can like crawl through, kind of like
yeah.
go beside it and make your way out.
I tell Paul, I'm like, okay, let's both try and work together here and like try and glide us all down. Like we both hang on to Cal, I hang on to J-Rock with like my right arm, and he holds on to Lenny with his left, but we're both
Yeah.
kind of carrying Cal because he's the heaviest.
Oh, okay, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. So as you guys are getting ready to fly down, you're on the other side of the wood paneling, but you actually see that giant come crashing out of the den, and like starts like frantically looking around, and like starts kind of like sliding chairs around and moving things around, but he doesn't seem to notice you at the window. So as you guys see him come storming into the room, you're like, okay, time to go. The three of you jump down and begin gliding. So a little faster than you would like, but still slow enough that all of you are able to kind of, with a little bit of force, you hit the ground, but all of you are down there on the bottom now. In what appears to almost be kind of like a little side alleyway of where this house is. Now, looking outside from what you can see, there's a bunch of other stone ruins and buildings all kind of placed around. Like this was once like a very well populated giant village, but it doesn't appear to be that way anymore, and that there's just like some remnants. And so Polly turns to you guys and is like, okay, this is probably okay for the time being. I don't think he's going to be coming outside anytime soon. He'll probably be looting through the furniture. And here, let me shed a little insight to the situation. So giants don't have the best eyes. So most of the time at a distance, as long as we stay still or just can relatively hide, we'll usually be okay. That shouldn't be an issue. But the other thing before we move forward, though, where are you guys going? Why are you here?
Fine, I guess we'll go first. So, listen, I'm not going to tell you too much, but long story short, we're saving the world, and we need something up here. We don't know what.
You don't know. Wait, you don't know?
Okay,
What?
you know what? We do it a lot. Okay, we just kind of ghost places and we just figure out what we're after. All right, like
That's-
you know, it might not.
Well,
be
maybe
the
we
hawk.
do know what we
Okay.
need. Lenny, can you get any readings or something?
Analyzing. This is a subroutine that's not currently active, so I do need to activate something, but complete. We are seeing increased levels of that signal coming from the center of this stone village. It appears to be coming from when previously on scouting that giant spire that Mango saw in the center of the village. And Polly turns over and he's like, "You mean the temple? The temple of Dagon?"
Come on,
What?
Diagon,
What?
Diagon Alley.
Oh, damn.
I was with you. I was like, wow, this is really a Harry Potter themed adventure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shoot. I might have to change that.
That's fine.
That was not.
Please keep this in, Adam. Please.
Son of a bitch.
Just go with it. Screw it.
Okay, Polly.
Here, we're going to go with Dagon. Minor change. Dagon's a little too close. That was 100% an accident. You mean the Temple of Dagon? That might be close. That might be close to Skyrim too, but you know what? We've gotten this far, so who cares?
Pretty close to dragon more than it is anything else. Dagon.
Yeah, like Skyrim. Like, whatever.
Yeah, that exists in this world. So we're
Sure,
big fans of
It's
Skyrim.
another musical.
Oh, right. I realized I was still using Polly's voice. And this is getting really meta. Okay.
Polly.
Anyway, are you referring to the Temple of... Cutting back to the actual story. Are you referring to the Temple of Dagon? Is that what you guys are here for?
Polly,
Maybe.
how do you know about all this?
Look, recently, Hogwarts has found some ancient texts referring to a powerful being known as Dagon. There's next to nothing on this entity. Nothing. And as we've gotten the little information that we have, we realized we needed to learn more about it. And in some ancient documents, we found it alluded to something, some kind of place of worship located at the top of this spire. And so I came up looking to find it. I can honestly say I seriously did not expect there to be giants hanging up out here. I don't know if they're connected to Dagon in any way, but they're still here and they still want to eat us. So there's that.
Did you come here alone? They sent you alone?
Well, they didn't exactly send me. I kind of just came on my own.
Why?
Going rogue. I like it.
What do you have to gain from this?
I don't know. I thought maybe you don't want me to talk about things. I don't know how much I can say. But
Well, say it.
thought,
We kind of just spilled the beans, bro.
I thought that it may have something to do with your dad.
Okay, Mango's like face, like his eyes widen, and he's like,
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean your dad?
Look, you told me to say it. I was trying not to.
damn it! And Mango's like, damn it, I keep shooting myself in the feet.
Your little bird feet.
Okay, fine, whatever. I trust these guys. You're talking about the Hawk Crux, right? And yes, I did say hawk crux. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we thought there may be something, maybe that it was something like a red herring and that there might be something else hidden here that was associated to your dad. And so I came alone. I was told not to, but
You do it anyways because you want to kill him and you want to get it over with. Yeah, I get
there's
it.
a lot
why-
going on here, okay? I'm trying not to say words, Mango. You're making this very difficult.
I really wish you'd say the truth. Mango, what aren't you telling us?
Okay.
I'm not one to ask questions, but
Look,
come on, man.
I'm going to walk over there for a minute and just kind of read my book.
Lenny, keep an eye on him.
You can talk to this one.
Okay. So Megan feels a little cornered here. Yes, the information's, I guess, important. Okay, so you know how I told you about the school Hogwarts that I studied at?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so my dad, his name's Larry. And he...
You hear from a distance. It's not a very scary name, but like, you'd be surprised. Sorry, not listening.
Anyways, yeah, so Larry, basically his whole life mission was to destroy Hogwarts, pretty much.
Pretty metal. Okay.
And, yeah, he killed Polly's parents at some point and accidentally, I guess, tried to kill Polly, but then that's how he got the scar. So, the bald spot on his forehead.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, so I'm his son, and
Okay.
basically, okay, I'm not a bad guy, right?
I mean, I hope not.
I'm not. I'm trying not to be.
Okay. Okay.
Basically, I was born to be like the next big bad, to try and kill the school and like take on after him.
That's why you're so good at everything.
That's why I have these crazy lightning powers that are really, really dangerous and hurt very, very much.
I don't know. You turned me into the Flash one time. That's cool.
I know, right? See, I'm not bad. I'm not a bad guy.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have to.
But my
convince
whole
us.
life, Larry has been trying to make me bad, and that's why I left. I didn't want to be associated with Larry, with the Hogwarts, anything. I didn't want that fate. I didn't want that destiny. So I left to find my own and be free.
Does he have anything to do with him?
Maybe, actually. I have no clue, honestly. He never came up in conversation around the dinner table. But
Fair enough.
But basically, Polly is trying to really weird, but my dad's soul is kind of split into 7 certain items that are all over the world that are called Horcruxes. And Polly is trying to kill all of them so that once you destroy all of them, basically Larry dies. And yeah, I think Polly is one, but don't tell him I told you that. He can find that out for himself later. Anyways,
If the parallels weren't clear before, they should be now. This is all in good fun. We're not stealing any intellectual property.
No, it's all ours. We all
it's
made
pretty
it up.
original.
I would just-
birds. I don't know.
I just like to think, well, all this is going down. Like, I know at least like Cal is kind of just laughing at like how there's so much drama over like, oh no, the school's going down while we're literally trying to save the world. And he's like, why does this even matter, man? Like, there is not bad. Like, we're stopping the end of the world. Worry about a freaking school later, dude.
Tell that to the actual Harry Potter universe.
Oh god.
Basically, like, Polly hates me because my dad killed his parents and all that stuff. And I guess he sees me as being a villain of Hogwarts too. But I don't want anything to do with Polly or my dad's world or any of that. So that's why I left to the sea. And that's how I'm your captain now. That's the story.
Hello, hello, hello. It is me, yes. I'm back again. Just taking a quick break for the cause. I hope you are enjoying this episode so far. I thought it was a pretty fun one. I just want to take a quick second to shout out a few things. First off, we changed our podcast hosts recently between the last episode and now. So if like all the episodes re-downloaded automatically on your apps, we do apologize. It shouldn't happen again. It was just we had to switch, and that was kind of the one side effect of doing a new host. Also, we are now on Podcast Garden. I just wanted to do a quick shout out for them. Incredibly reasonable prices, especially compared to a lot of the other services, and it works just fine. No bandwidth limit or anything. So I just wanted to give that a quick shout out in case you are looking for a new podcast hosting service, as like we were. Other than that, though, just check out ztarget.ca. Check out all of our other shows and services. And if you could just tell your friends, rate us on iTunes, that would be greatly appreciated. All right. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Okay.
But I'm not a bad guy. Trust
Well, I
me,
don't know. It sounds like you're bad. I'm kidding.
Hey, sorry, I don't mean to break up the party, but we should probably get moving. The giant's getting a little upset in there. And as he draws attention to that, you can hear like furniture being like broken. Like he's like flipping chairs now. Like he's you hear like grumbles and grunting. Like he's very mad that you guys are no longer in those cages. So we should we should probably go.
Let's go.
Now.
All right. Where to, Captain?
Well, just to clarify before, so you are referring to the Temple of Dagon?
I mean,
I guess so.
yeah, probably. Again, we don't know what we're really looking for.
Well, look-
so that's a temple. Good place to start.
There's not much else going on up here.
Okay, that's probably the
So,
spot then.
I'm assuming that's where you guys are going. So here's the deal. I tried to get in already, and there was some kind of magic seal on the doors. It's also huge doors. I don't know how one bird person is supposed to push them open. That's not very
Use magic, you idiot.
well, look, it's just I'm just saying it's very ableist. It's not very accessible. Sorry. I'm very passionate about that. Okay, so here's the deal. There's some kind of seal on it. As I was kind of scurrying around before I got thrown in that stupid cage, which also seems a little like speciesist to put a birdman in a bird cage. That's fine. I'm getting distracted again. I heard some rumors of there being some kind of like giant leader of some kind who lives in a slightly nicer hut than everyone else here. That apparently he holds the key to the door. So we got to find his place and something in there. I mean, I've got detect magic. I'm pretty sure I can figure it out pretty quick. Is going to break the seal. So we got to go get it. That's, from what I know, it's on the other side of the village.
Oh, that's...
And it's like real big,
village.
isn't it, too? It's
Yeah,
like
but here's the thing. Like, there's not a ton of giants. So as long as we keep our heads on a swivel, it'll take time, but we can probably get over there pretty easily.
like days or hours.
Like an hour.
Okay, that's
It's
fine.
like it's a couple kilometers. Should be okay, hopefully.
Well, quit talking and start walking.
Okay, let's go. And so you guys kind of start making your way through the city. And as you're kind of like making your way through, kind of like how you were leaving the house originally, you're going up to corners and like poking your heads around and making your way through. But like Polly said, there's not a ton of giants. So actually going through the streets, you actually don't really encounter very many. There's only a handful left. However, there is kind of this like ravine that kind of is kind of like just this big kind of like cut into the top of the pillar where there has been a bridge built over it, and you guys are going to need to cross the bridge.
Let's cross the bridge then.
Okay.
Ooh. Can I roll perception to see if there's any giants coming? They're pretty tall people, so like, you know what?
Sure.
You should be able to see them
Go
coming.
ahead.
13.
Yeah, you don't see any in range right now.
Hey, Mango and Polly, can you guys just like levitate us across this like we did getting up here? I don't really know if there's another way around.
Polly, do you even know that spell?
Yeah, I mean, like that's a pretty basic spell. I can do that.
Just checking. I didn't want to assume.
I know you sorcerers get all cocky with your natural magic ability,
They're
but
different
we can learn way more spells than you can. Okay.
This, I see where this is going. Let's just
Look,
Can
okay,
we
I'm
float?
sorry.
Yeah.
we can. Is there a reason we're not taking the bridge?
I thought you said there's no bridge.
No, I said there's a bridge.
J-Rock is blind. I apologize.
I
I didn't roll, but my perception check was 1.
In my description, I said there was a kind of like a big kind of like ravine, like cut, but there's a single bridge.
I thought you said
leading
where
over,
there
connecting
used to
it.
be a bridge.
No,
Okay.
where there is a bridge.
I'm sorry. In that case, let's go in there, I guess.
Let's cross that bridge that you just found out about.
The mysterious bridge.
Cross that
foggy.
bridge.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna walk across the bridge?
Like a couple of pedestrians.
Like
yeah.
a couple of pedestrians, you guys are just start walking across the bridge. Make another perception check.
Of course.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
I smell.
I got a 2, and
blood
now I'm
America.
done.
19.
19.
5.
So while you're walking across the bridge, wow, I slipped into Polly a little bit there.
Yeah,
Hey,
see
so
how
what?
easy it is?
Oh, it's just like you talk with a voice crack.
It is really easy to slip back into that kind of voice. So while you're walking, J-Rock, surprisingly the shortest out of all of you, is the only one who notices that actually coming around the corner, there are giants coming towards the bridge now. There wasn't previously when you guys were looking around, but now that
And we're in the middle of the
you're
bridge.
in the middle of the bridge. The description for the bridge, it's not just like a flat thing. Like there's 2 railings going along each side that almost looks like there's like stone pegs going along in like inside the kind of like side railings of the bridge. And then, yeah, it's just a flat stone bridge going on the sides.
Guys, I think there's more giants coming. I think we should probably get over the side.
Wait, what? Oh gosh.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Guys,
which side?
quickly.
Which side? Which side are we going?
Just grab onto one of the like pillars or whatever. Just hang off of them.
Oh, okay. So you guys run over to the side of the bridge, and actually, there's like a little bit of like an outcropping of the stone on the other side of the railing, so you pass through those cracks, and you're like standing on the other side. So luckily, because J-Rock was able to see them kind of prior to them getting a clear sight of the bridge and coming across, and you guys were able to hide in time. And luckily, because they don't have the best vision, the 2 giants just kind of stroll on through to the other side.
All right. Okay. So I guess we can tell that they're on the other side or whatever.
Yeah, and they're gone. They cross the bridge over, and they kind of continue down another street, and they're clear.
All right, guys. I think we're okay. All right.
Okay, so you guys
yourself up. Yeah.
So you guys bring yourselves back over, and after that happens, you guys like sprint across the bridge because you're like, oh, this is kind of open, and you sprint across to the other side. You continue making your way through the other side of the village, but again, because the low population, still relatively undisturbed as you guys make your way through. Making your way across, you do finally see one hut that seems to be a little bit set apart than the other buildings as well. That does have like a fire lit inside, and from what you can tell, appears to be a little bit nicer. So what you can piece together is this is probably that hut.
All right, guys. This looks like the one.
Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, there's not a lot else going on here, so
All right.
options are limited.
All right. Let's take a look. See.
Okay.
Is there a window or anything we can?
Yeah, there's it's like still a pretty basic like big stone building though. So there's like a big wooden door that said that is there, and there's 2 windows on either side, but they are higher up.
Okay. Can we? Is the door big enough that we would be able, or a small gnome perhaps, would be able to fit under the door?
Definitely.
Okay. Here, let's take a peek through the door, the bottom of the door here, and see if we'll see what's going on here.
So J-Rock, you go over, and the rest of them, you guys all kind of run up, and you're like against the side of the building, like okay, and then you kind of peek underneath, And from what you can see, it's a very similar layout to the other hut you were in before. You can kind of see like a living space, a kitchen. You see another room. But instead of it being to kind of like a den this time, you actually see it leading to a bedroom. And you see what appears to be a giant sleeping on that bed.
Okay. All right, guys. It looks like there's only one giant in here, and he's passed right out. Polly, how are these things hearing?
Not super great. Like we're pretty small. As long as we stay pretty quiet, we can probably slip through. Give me a second.
Okay.
And you see him pick his hand up, and he casts detect magic, and you see him kind of like standing there, like focusing for a second. He's like, "Okay, we're not gonna like this, but in the room, there's it's slightly elevated to a level that I'm assuming is some kind of table." Some kind of small table in his room. There appears to be a lot of magic coming from that area. So I'm assuming whatever we're looking for is there. I guess. I mean, I know as much as you guys at this point.
All right. This is my area of expertise. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be relying on you for this.
I will go in. I think can we all sneak under the door? Like, is it big enough, or is it just
Except Cal. You'd probably have to like creep it open for Cal, but everybody else could slide underneath.
Okay.
I mean, it's still, you wouldn't have to open it a ton. Nope.
Yo, Polly, you got
Slide him under
reduce
the
on
door.
you?
Yeah, totally. All right, come here. And so he goes over to you, Cal, and he casts reduce, bringing you down one size so you can actually slide underneath the door now.
This is like I have double the spell slots.
All right,
That's
guys.
not
There's no time. We have to go
not worth it. Okay.
with haste, friends.
So you guys all sneak inside?
I guess so.
So you all sneak inside and you all go in.
All right.
So are you guys going to move to the bedroom then?
Here, guys. Let me take a look in the bedroom.
Okay. So J-Rock,
Stand by.
you sneak over to the bedroom, similar to how your other movements, moving from object to object, not leaving yourself kind of in plain sight for very long. And you move over and you peek into the bedroom and you see there's not a ton going on. There is like a kind of like a dresser in there that's got some stuff lying on it. There's a big bed, another kind of like a fireplace in there that has things going. But then there is like a bedside table.
Okay.
And as you kind of like turn back to Polly, he's kind of like trying to like peek in, like he's farther back, but he's trying to like angle himself so he can see. And he's just kind of like looks like he's like feeling again for a second. And he's just like, yeah, it's that thing. And he's like pointing
I do like-
exaggeratingly
I do-
at the bedside table.
I do like this really complex, like thieves can, and like do these like crazy hand signals.
And then Polly just has the most confused look on his face, like, what? Why are you?
And then I finger gun him and I keep going.
Okay. So you want to move over to the bedside table?
Yeah. Can I make like a perception check or something to see what's the best way up? I guess.
Straight up, make a perception check.
Okay, it's 16.
Yeah. So from what you can tell, you're basically just going to need to climb up to this bedside table. This bedside table does have drawers, though.
Okay. Do they have knobs?
I
guess they would have.
they do have some knobs on the front of them. Yeah.
Okay. And how high up are they?
Like it's like two drawers, kind of like stacked on top of each other. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
2 stories.
So I grab an arrow. I try to do the classic rope tie, I guess. And I shoot it like kind of up. So it goes over the
Knob.
knobs and then comes back down the other side, right? So it doesn't actually stick into anything. It's
Roll to do it.
yeah. Am I just rolling for like dex or something? Or like what am I rolling?
Roll with proficiency, like you're rolling to attack.
Oh, okay.
He crit failed. So you go to shoot it, and your bowstring snaps.
Okay.
At least it
So
didn't
I
hit
don't
the
have a bow
giant.
anymore. Okay. That doesn't work. All right then. But that's it. Just the bowstring stuff.
Yeah, your bowstring snaps.
Okay, so I don't have no bow anymore. Okay, we'll have to figure that out later. Oh, geez. Okay, so I just grab like my spikes and whatever, and I just try to like as quietly as I can sneak up, and like climb up the bedside
Yep.
table.
Okay. So yeah, you do that and you try and stealthily make a stealth check to try and like secretly climb up.
That is a 15.
Yeah, you're good. He's real asleep right now.
Somebody crit failed.
No, not that asleep, but still really asleep. Yeah,
right.
so you climb up and you can make it to the top.
Okay. I guess I investigate what's on top here.
So there's nothing really on top of the dresser.
Okay.
So you can kind of discern like, okay, whatever it is, it's probably inside of one of these drawers.
Can
So you got to try and find a way to get it open.
Okay. Can I see Polly within like?
Yeah,
shot?
like Polly and the rest of them are still kind of like watching from a
And
distance. Like, oh.
I point to like top or bottom, like.
You see him kind of like move over to like the door of the room, so he can get like a little bit closer to get a better idea. And you see him; he starts like frantically pointing up. And he's like,
Okay. Okay. I still have my rope. Obviously,
Yep.
I just I retrieved it and stuff. So I kind of do like a lasso type knot, and I lower it down like around the knob.
Yep.
And I drop the rope down, and I point to Cal, and I'm like, get it. Like I just point down at the rope.
So Cal, I need you to make a stealth check to sneak into the room to pull the rope.
I swear to God, I'm right beside this thing.
Is he back to normal size now? Is like reduced?
Yeah, the amount of time you're back.
Dang it. It's a 7.
7. So you start sneaking into the room. You see the giant start to stir. It doesn't quite wake up, but it's definitely not as in a deep asleep as it was before. As you kind of clomp into the room and you're just like, damn it.
I have hooves.
Yeah, so you clomped into the room. It's like a horse trotting on through, just like.
A small
I can
horse.
walk quietly.
Well, apparently you can't, according to the
Shut
dice.
up.
So you make it over. The giant is in a little bit of a lighter sleep now, but you're at the rope.
I
and
give
so you
him
can
those
pull it.
eyes, and I'm just like,
Do I need to strength check to?
Yes, so you're going to do a strength check to try and pull it open.
Okay, so that's 15.
Yeah, so you grab that rope and you just kind of start slowly walking away, and you pull that drawer open. When that happens, Adam, you look inside, and there's a couple other kind of like scraps and random things, but you notice there is a huge key inside.
okay. So I hop into into the drawer basically. Am I able to like reach the knob from where I am, or is it that?
So you're
is it too
in the
big?
drawer now.
Yeah.
So it's the knob is on the outside of the drawer.
but like,
you are
if,
inside.
am
of the
I?
drawer.
I don't know how big this drawer is in comparison to me. Am I able to
The
like reach over
drawer?
and
Remember the
grab it,
drawer?
sort of thing?
The whole dresser was about 2 stories. Each drawer was about a story. So
Yeah,
and you're a gnome who's about like 4 feet. So
Yeah, okay,
currently,
this is fine actually.
you are in the drawer, and it's a drawer. But so you want to go over to the key? Like, what do you want to do? Like, you're just in the drawer right now.
Yeah. So like I
So-
go over to the key, but like I take it. It's a very big key.
It is, but when you go over to the key and you kind of lean down to like touch it and grab it to like figure out how heavy it is and to assess it, when you grab it, the key actually shrinks
Oh, nice.
down to like proportions to you. So normally keys in your hand are like big because they're built for like regular sized people and you're a gnome. But to you, it's actually like it's a regular key for you. Like it's shrunk down to
hell
your
yeah.
size.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I grab the key. Can I do a quick investigation? Is there anything else that
You
might be
are
helpful?
in the drawer and there's
I mean,
nothing.
in the drawer.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else really in there of use.
Okay.
Just kind of some dust and scraps and things.
So I climb out of the drawer and I want to try to do a nice like Indiana Jones style, like grab the rope on my way down and do a nice like little like swing and like
sure, make another little stealth check.
stealth check.
Or actually, no, acrobatics, because you're trying to kind of climb over, grab the rope, and slide down.
That's a 24.
Oh my gosh!
I haven't done an acrobatics check yet. I really
Well, there
the
you
most
go.
beautiful thing my eye
Yeah,
has
so
behold.
when you climb over the ledge, you actually like flip yourself over the side of the ledge and like have just like a 1 second free fall, grabbing the rope, doing a cool little like slide around and slide yourself down. And then you're down at the bottom.
All right, I military signal like go go go.
Okay. And then so all of you are going to piece out of there. Everybody who's running out of there, so that's going to be Cal, J-Rock, And I will. No, Polly never actually fully went into the room. So just Cal and J Rock make stealth checks one more time as you run out of the room.
Oh, not 20 plus 9.
13.
Just 13? Okay, yeah, 13's still going to be okay. But man, J Rock, you are the night, man. Like no one can hear you. You are a ghost. Like you are so silent.
This is your
I mean, I didn't need to roll a 20. I have like plus 9. These are the rolls that I can get crap on.
Even like Cal and everyone else who can see, like they can see you, but they can't hear you. Yeah, like it's just like, how is this? What? Like it's confusing everyone that like your brain's like, I see him stepping, but I'm not hearing. What?
I look at Polly and I'm like, yeah, that dude's with me. Yeah.
And Polly just kind of like shrugs and is like, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's good. And then so you make it out of the room and you dip back to the outside. And after you step outside, Polly's like, okay. Oh. Okay, we're good. Okay, so here's the deal. We got to get back to that temple now. So we should go. We should probably go like
all right
now, as soon as we can. I'm so done with this place.
Okay, you know what, you're stressing. As soon as we get like without of earshot of this place and everything, I want to play my harmonica.
Are you sure?
Just a light harmonica. I want to make sure when we're out of earshot
of that building. Okay.
Yeah, no, like when we're walking towards the other thing.
What if it freezes to your lips?
Roll performance. Yeah, it's still cold, but roll performance.
That's an 18.
Okay. So, while you're walking towards the building, you guys are getting pretty close. Your beautiful ballad does.
Yeah, I'm high on life right
and
now.
he's feeling pretty good. You had a great experience, and you guys start making your way towards the Temple of Dagon, and it's this massive looking temple with like a long steeple that is at the top, and that was that piece of the building that Mango, when you saw the sun just moving, like it blocked the sun like long before the sun was ready to set, and it was just confusing as to why that was happening. But it's this massive steeple for this temple, and you can see some very foreign religious symbols and engravings on it, like nothing that you recognize. And J-Rock is playing his harmonica, and as this happens, you see a little bit back down the alleyway, some giants at a distance come stepping into the street and start looking around, having heard some beautiful harmonica. You guys can see you're currently on a straightaway towards the temple. What do you guys want to do?
Oh God.
Now they're on the other side of it's like them, you, temple.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on the ground that we're currently on.
Okay.
Or like behind us towards the giants.
Mm-hmm.
You can cause an instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. So I'm going to do some musical notes to make it look like the music's coming from this spot.
Like where you guys are?
Like behind us, but we're running like...
Oh, so farther back you leave a square.
Like towards the giants.
Yeah. So, okay. So you cast that down. Are you guys going to start running at that point then? Or what are you doing?
Stealthily running.
Yeah, I think we're going to...
Okay, yeah. So
as healthy as we can, I guess.
You toss down Prestidigitation to try and be a distraction and make it look like musical notes are coming out of a tile. And so the giants see these notes and start heading towards it. As it happened, you guys make a break for this temple. And as you run up to the front doors, you turn around and you can see the two giants are like looking at this tile, like so confused as to like, why is this? What is that? Like so confused, but they're distracted. And so you guys run up to the front door and you're standing in front. And you can see Polly's like, come on. Get the key.
Do I need to play harmonica for you again?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, keep making him sweat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
You like this, bro? Okay.
This is every day for me.
Okay, I pull out I whip out the key and I'm like,
yeah, so when you whip out the key, actually, all of a sudden it gets taken out of your hand by some magical force, and you see it start raising up. And you can see there's like this enchanted, ornamented lock in the center of these stone doors that almost looks like it's emitting a force field that's spanning the doors. And so you see the key as it goes up, it gets bigger and bigger until it meets the size of this lock, and then it inserts itself in, turns, you see the lock pop open, dissolve, and you see that force field that's covering the big stone doors begin to fade away, and you see the stone doors begin to slowly open. As that happens, though, you hear a bell start ringing in the top of the steeple, and it starts ringing loud and clear for all to hear that the temple is open. And as that happens, you see the two giants down the way. They look up towards the temple. You see some other giants kind of start coming into the street, and they start looking around as well. But the doors are open into the temple.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy!
Gee whiz, guys, I did magic, and this is what happens. Okay. What do we do?
We run! We run in there.
Oh, gosh. All right. Let me make something clear. This is not a self-sacrifice, and I am not dying. But go figure out what the heck is in there. I don't trust you at all, Mango. But I can only hope I can trust you guys. Look, I'm going to try and distract them.
Were you there like 10 minutes ago?
Oh my gosh, this is really not the time. And you see the giants start making a move. And Polly just starts like pushing you guys into the room like, look, I'm going to try and distract them. Figure out whatever the heck is going on in this temple. And then let's all get out of here. And let me be clear, like I said before, I am not dying. This is not a self-sacrifice. And I'm not sacrificing myself for you, Mango. But we need this. And we need to know what's in here. So figure it out, damn it. And then you see him kind of start to fly over towards the giants and starts like popping off like some magic missiles to draw their attention and see them. And you see him start like flying away into the village, and a bunch of the giants start following after him.
I look at J-Rock and Cal. I'm like, man, the death flag's on that guy, huh? Like,
Man, oh man.
man, if he doesn't die, I'll be impressed. Anyways, let's use this time. Let's go.
Okay, and so the three of you step inside, and as you do, those giant stone doors slowly begin to close behind you.
Nice.
Okay, I look at Lenny. I'm like, Lenny, where is it down? Like, is it getting stronger?
It definitely appears to be in this sanctum. And as he says that, you see these rows of these ornamented pots that look like they're lining a laneway leading to the front of this temple begin to light up with these green kind of glow and auras. And then you can see two torches light at the front beside what appears to be an altar. And you are standing in the temple of Dagon.